here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Towns for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Now here's Johnson. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Harden. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
Here's Harden. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Down low. Man, that one's good. Porzingis.
CTH. Can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Inside. And that one's good. Davis.
7'3" is Porzingis, and he can see everywhere on the court. Trust me, everywhere. Nice zip pass there.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Davis. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Back to Harden. Rebounded by Johnson.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Davis. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Towns. Right side, Porzingis. Outside, Harden. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. There's Howard with the 3. He goes up again. For 3, Porzingis. That one no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now here's Edwards. Shot on the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Right wing. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Towns. Can they get it? Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they're able to recover. Sinks the tray.
Smart pass from Porzingis, just a better shot available.
Here's Johnson. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Thompson outside. Lets the three fly. Howard grabs the miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Harden. For three. The shot. No good. Dwight Howard has been leading the charge for El Paso. Between the scoring and rebounding. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
From deep, here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 8.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Ewing. The steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the second free throw is good. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Ewing. The three is up. Doesn't go that time. Chicago with the ball. 7-point differential. Basket's good.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Ginobili. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Here's Iguodala.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Nice to see Andre Iguodala on the handle. He did play point guard his first few years in Philadelphia. The skills are still there.
To the middle. Here's Abdul-Rahim. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Iguodala. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time. A good scorer around the rim.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Iguodala.
Getting out! Wow! What a play!
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
Rose with it. Covered by Johnson. Back to Anunoby. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Iguodala is so skilled down low, playing his cards right that time and laying them on the table.
Rose into the lane. Here's Abdur-Rahim. They get it again. Out to Rose. Pass to O'Neal. Tries again. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Got a piece of it. And it's stolen by Rose. Oh, got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Patrick Ewing. First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Iguodala outside. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, good D by Edwards. The kick out, Curry. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Pippen.
Oh, man.
Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
And we are witnessing some classic high-flying action.
Is that a crowd pleaser or what? No matter what building you're in.
That's what the fans, they want to see it.
13 foul.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a three, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy is also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time. So it's
Yes, sir! Wow! Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Embiid. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it...
With the score, your home team, 34. The visiting team, 23.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 11. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
The home team on D.
First team
They
foul.
lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Harden with it. Guarded now by Ball. Count it.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got 7.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
The kick out to Ball. To the inside. Here's Ewing. Over Porzingis. Ewing, no good. Chicago with the ball. Towns for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
playing from behind. It's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Edwards slams it in.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And I love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
Pass to Porzingis. Thompson outside. Fires the three. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. James Harden picks one up.
First personal foul.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
And Anunoby for 3. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's got 7 points in the game.
And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Picked it out of midair. Rose with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he throws it down with one hand.
Assisted. OG.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Three-pointer, Anthony. And he can't get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Down low. Pass to Anunoby. Back to O'Neal. Inside. There's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Out left to the wing. From deep. To the middle. Tipped. Pass to Anthony. Here's Ewing. Anunoby covering. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Ewing. Out to Horford. Shot clock at 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Horford's got himself on the board with a 3 there. O'Neal. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pass to Abdur-Rahim. From deep, Rose. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter.
Your home team, 46. Visiting team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Ball. To the paint. And Embiid with the block.
A menace on the defensive end. Embiid's reach disrupts your offense.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Curry. Pass to Doncic. 16 feet out. Six to shoot. To the middle. Here's Towns. And a nice finish on the layup. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Clay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
The shot by Howard, no good.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the basket by Curry.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
The shot by Howard, no good. Pass to Thompson. He nails it, and we're tied. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
To hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He just wanted his players to get a breather and to remind them, stick with the game plan. He wants them to stay patient and run their plays, even if they have to go deep into the shot clock. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
First team foul.
High post Davis. Here's Howard. Outside Davis. Clock at 4. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. To the inside. Howard. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Out to Thompson. Back to Curry. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's how you run the pick and roll. You have to respect Steph shooting the ball, and then he just slices the D up with the pass.
Chicago with the ball. Embiid, high post. Down low. Back to Towns. And here's Curry. To take the lead. Howard grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate. Oh, Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. That one is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Porzingis with it. The three hits the trifecta. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from three.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
A minute 31 left in the final quarter. Outside Porzingis. Back to Davis. Curry with a steal. Here we go. From downtown, Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Harden, deep three-point land. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Team second.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Kristaps Porzingis. Play.
Outside Davis. Inside. Thompson with a steal.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is...
Get up to throw down.
The assist.
We all know that Klay Thompson's a great scorer, and we should talk more about his defense, so we will here. Intelligent and uses his length that time.
For three, Porzingis. Towns with a rebound. Thompson fires from way outside. Howard grabs the miss. Knocked loose. And so they get the victory here at home. This one was in the balance right until the final.
57. The away team, 52.
go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Rose with the ball. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Giannis. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Anthony Edwards. Edwards, that's good.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Antetokounmpo inside. Shot clock at 6. Allen trying to break free. Abdul-Rahim can't hit.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Here's Bing. Great D that time from Edwards. And Thompson launches it from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Driving in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Back to Rose. To the inside. Porzingis.
Atlanta foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Pass to Edwards. Porzingis trying to get free.
Edwards.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. They trail by 9 points.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Allen, that's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Porzingis. From outside, off the line.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Here's Bing. Abdul-Rahim shot is good.
And you know what makes Abdul-Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
For 3, Edwards. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Allen with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Towns at the elbow. And Towns throws it down.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Nice D from Porzingis. Thompson misses. Pass to Simons. Porzingis with the block. And they're on the break. And Edwards with the stuff.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, and the champ. By Rose.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, nice job down low. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Chicago
17.
Get loud for your Atlanta dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Chicago? And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Lopez with the bucket.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Ginobili outside. Curry with a wide open look.
Stephen Curry.
Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous two record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Pass to Porzingis. Ginobili with the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
A very reliable shooter. Once Ginobili has the ball, you know what he's going to do with it.
Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. The three for Doncic. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Lopez. Simons trying to break loose. And Lopez throws it down.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot. When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Ginobili with the steal. With the drive. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
A merciless drive by Ginobili. If there's a weakness in your defense, you'll find it. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To stop the run. And Lopez throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Back to Porzingis. They double-team Curry. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Assist goes to.
Okay, now I know he's known as like a layup master, but he can get a dunk every now and then.
Timeout.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Get loud for your Atlanta dancers.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Atlanta trails by 8. Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Woo, quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
Pass to Ginobili. Anunoby in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
James Harden.
Harden, that's good.
James Harden, that is his range. That's not even long distance. That's just Harden's range.
The offensive rebound. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Substitution for Atlanta.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Anthony Simons. Chicago timeout call.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy. But he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Down low, Embiid. Off target at the rim.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid. Oh, wow! That is powerful. Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella. Oh, look out! Look out! Now that's how you finish.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And that unpredictable nature of Ginobili, it can be frustrating for the defense, especially when he's cutting them to pieces with his passing.
Derrick Rose.
Pass to Ginobili. Here's Anunoby. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The assist.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Atlanta.
A big-time effort for... OG.
39.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Allen inside, knocks it loose. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Pass to Harden. Towns wide open. No good there. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here.
First team foul.
Here's Abdul-Rahim.
Checking in for Chicago.
Inside. Here's Allen. Porzingis with the block. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly.
Anthony Edwards.
It's good from long range. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Nobody near Allen. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. Chicago leading by 14. Back to Rose. There's the drive. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Capable of playing either and sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at, and with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Stolen by Rose.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And the key for Lopez is playing strong. When he does this, he makes an impact on both ends.
It's good.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Outside Edwards. The kick out to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
They get the rebound. Tatum no good. Chicago leading by 17. Outside Rose. And that one good. Rose has got 8.
And how about the clever move by Rose? He somehow manages to get around the contact and finish.
Substitution.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Chicago.
Stephen Curry.
Wasted no time on that one.
Derrick Rose.
And it's 7 points for Stephen Curry.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Stephen Curry.
Curry gets the bucket.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
That's tipped.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Back to Rose. There's the triple. And Jones pulls it down. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry fires from way outside. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. And the basket by Jones.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
On its way from Curry for 2. And that misses everything. Here's Brown. Here he goes. And Brown throws it down.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted in getting all the way to the rim.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finish. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Chicago running away with this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a deep three from Curry. Rebound Atlanta.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And James down hard.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Harden. The three. The shot comes out. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Simons. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and
oh my goodness, what a play!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Atlanta foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago. Atlanta calls timeout. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Here's Bing. Drops in the layup for 2.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
That one falls.
Anthony Edwards.
And Chicago leads by 19.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Allen inside. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged.
Anthony
They're still
Edwards.
playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
James
And
Harden.
don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Personal foul. First
And
team
Giannis'
foul.
journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
The deep 3 from Harden. The shot off that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Allen's shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They get it back. On the wing, Thompson. And here's Harden for 3. Giannis grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue
2 minutes
missing.
remaining in the game.
Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter. The deep 3 from Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
We know this about Harden. He's got every trick in that bag.
Allen's shot is off. Chicago leading by 22. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Three-pointer, Simons. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And Thompson sends it back.
Nice aggressive defense from Thompson, getting all over the shot and knocking it away.
Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Second team foul. Shooting for
That one is off.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Curry's shot is off. And Zoe Allen will bring it up now for Atlanta. Here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
James Harden.
And the basket by Harden.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Goes back up. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
James Harden.
Excellent D. Avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. From deep. Misses there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. And it's Chicago to start out. Curry with it. Pass to Smith. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Stephen Curry.
Smith's got the first basket of the game for Chicago. Here's Rose into the lane.
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head.
Andrew Nembhard.
Nembhard's shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The rebound by Ilgauskas.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Chicago foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
The definition of a stretch four. Turkoglu can play either forward spot and can stretch the floor with his shooting.
Hedo Turkoglu. 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Thompson with the bucket.
Clay reading the floor that time nicely and just took advantage of the soft D on the interior.
Stephen Curry.
And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Ilgauskas. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Rose with the ball. Turkoglu picks him up. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. The tray. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Inside. Here's Thompson. Score the basket. His 2nd of 2 attempts.
Clay is pretty physical as an off guard and willing to go in there and take a bump.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Ilgauskas.
Porzingis patrolling the floor, getting his arms up quickly to alter those shots.
It's picked off. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
From deep, Rose. Out to Edwards. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Smart pass from Porzingis, just a better shot available.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. Shoots. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
For Chicago.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but it looks like it was on the way down.
Puts it up from 15. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And when he has to, Abdur-Rahim can stretch things out, putting up that silky mid-range jump shot.
Nembhard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Stephen Curry.
And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Stephen Curry.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Doncic with the bucket. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
First personal foul.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 1. Hardaway, no good. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now here's Curry. Hardaway with the steal. Beyond the arc. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
3.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out to Doncic. Curry on the wing. For 3. Doncic outside. From the arc. Curry's shot is off. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter.
Chicago team. 21. Chicago 22.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's O'Neal. Here's Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
So blessed with excellent court vision, especially for a wing player. Ginobili repeatedly finds the open man.
Rebound by Wallace. Here's Chicago. Didn't think that was going to go in. Odom's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor there. Always. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Pass to Odom. Out to Hardaway. The 3. Outside, Ginobili. Chicago grabs the miss. Ginobili with the steal. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot.
The 3-pointer, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Hardaway. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Harden.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Here's Harden on the wing. It's tipped. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Chicago leading. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8. The broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Well, at this point in his career, playmaking is Manu's strong point. Locates the open man there.
Rose with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Odom. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. Harden can't hit. Ginobili outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Back to Harden. Stolen by Ginobili. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Odom.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
Team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
Both teams will make substitutions. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Embiid leading the charge.
And it's the way he plays the game. Embiid draws a ton of contact. He makes it work for him. And that ability to get to the free throw line is such a valuable asset.
Taking 2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today. And you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Now, here's Barrett. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Pass to Hardaway. Ginobili outside. With 4 seconds on the clock. Missed an inside.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
37.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Chicago leads by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second-hand action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Chicago with the ball. 3-point lead.
Chicago foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
First
Not sure
foul.
what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Towns. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Towns has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Chicago. Now Ilgauskas, guarded by Embiid, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago leading by 6. And here's Rose. 8 points for him. Here's the drive.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
To the middle. And they get it back. Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
Chicago leading by 6. Out to Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
To the inside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Nembhard. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Chicago making a switch here.
Team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Chicago.
Here's Curry. Driving to the basket.
Oh, man, that's a rarity. Steph going in and throwing it down. You know the bench is loving that.
And here's Edwards. The shot from the low post is good. Edwards got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Stephen Curry.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
Harden draws the double. Three-pointer. And the basket by Ginobili.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Turkoglu.
Chicago foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
We'll get Jermaine O'Neal. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so Turkoglu nails both of them. Chicago leading. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Porzingis can't hit. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
The ball goes to Chicago.
And so Curry will bring it up for Chicago.
Chicago
and there's the call on Curry.
Curry.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
4th team foul.
To the paint. Here's Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Curry with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Curry, here we go.
Stephen Curry.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Got that bucket in no time at all. Abdul-Rahim's got 5 points so far. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Curry throws it down.
Getting down the floor quickly, this is a huge part of the offensive attack that this team deploys, and Steph was wide open.
Smith with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Smith's got the game tied up here for Chicago. Inside. And there's the call on Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Curry. The shot comes out. And it's Chicago the other way. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Andrew Nemhard.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Chicago. It's a one-point game. And then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Curry outside. Doesn't go that time.
Chicago timeout.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
All right, then. Let's hear it for your Chicago. All right, then. Let's hear it for your Chicago dancers.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground.
The Chicago team.
It's Chicago up by 1.
The Chicago team, 58.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Nemhard. Here's Ilgauskas. And that one swishes right in.
Assist from
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
the assist by Derrick Rose.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Stephen Curry.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
To the middle. Here's Smith. And another shot. Outside for Curry.
Chicago foul.
And the foul on Rose.
Derrick Rose.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Into the lineup for
Long
Chicago,
range from the inbound.
James Harden.
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal foul.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
And he makes all 3. Chicago trails by 6. And Harden wide open. He shoots. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
The assist.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Pass to Smith.
Josh Smith.
And Smith with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Curry. Off target at the rim. Chicago with the ball. Harden inside the three-point line. The quick look, no good that time. From downtown, another 3 for Chicago.
And really the last guy that you like to see comfortable shooting the ball is Stephen Curry, just automatic.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Ilgauskas. And here we go with Turkoglu running it up the court. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the dunk by Rose.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
Now here's Ilgauskas. Pass to Nemhard. Down low. Ilgauskas in the post. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Trailing by 4.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Here's Rose. Driving in. And Rose throws it down hard.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Stephen Curry.
Sinks the three-pointer.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Offensive rebound. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Chicago making a switch here. They get it back. Smith. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Chicago leading by 3. The kick out to Rose. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Back to Towns. Good.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Curry. From outside the arc. Ball's knocked loose. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish.
Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
It'll be Buffalo off the tip. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, KG has never been a selfish player, especially when he sees another guy who is this ready to shoot. He'll get it to him.
It's stolen by Bryant. He takes it in. Hayward outside. Makes it off the glass.
Gordon Hayward.
In describing Hayward as a scorer, I think a good word is determined. I mean, he'll take contact if he has to, and whatever it takes to get his points, he's willing to do. Whoa! Big time! Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Hayward with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively.
Gordon Hayward.
And it's good for two.
Well, that's really good work inside by Hayward. A reliable option for them in the paint.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Right side, Porzingis. Deflected by Garnett.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Chicago.
That one falls.
Anthony Towns.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide
At the
open.
line for
Well,
Buffalo.
this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Garnett, no good on that one.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
Here's Marbury. And there's another one for Buffalo.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that's a foul called on
Second
Porzingis.
team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. For three, Edwards.
Hayward, really a solid defender, uses his length and athleticism to do a good job challenging that shot.
Here's Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Goes to
Gordon Hayward. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Marbury. Drives to the hoop.
Stephon
And he
Marbury.
slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And the basket by Kobe.
For three.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
They need this. And he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Buffalo moving it around. Here's Hayward. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Pass to Porzingis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the foul on Rose.
Derrick Rose.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Some changes for
Second
Chicago.
team foul.
Chicago on defense. 11-point game. Back to Kobe. Shoots. Unable to get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And Ginobili with the slam.
And like a car without brakes, Ginobili careens down the floor.
Barber.
Kevin Garnett.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Six seconds left to play in the first. Sees the alley-oop. And it's Buffalo bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
16. Buffalo 23.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Buffalo.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Embiid wide open. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Embiid being nicely set up by his teammates, and he's ready when they get him the ball.
Here's Garnett. No good from outside. Chicago trails by 5. Here's Anunoby.
Buffalo
and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Good on the triple.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy. Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that one, good.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
And Buffalo calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Curry from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Chicago.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
O'Neal with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Back to Anunoby. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
On the wing, Anunoby. No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox. Curry with the steal. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Chicago making a switch here.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for Chicago, Anthony Edwards.
Now Curry.
Klay Thompson.
He's got 6. Pass to Embiid. Fox with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Here's O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining.
And Anunoby sends it back. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Buffalo.
Chicago foul.
They trail by 1. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there it is for him.
Anthony Edwards.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Porzingis, that's a 2. And again, no good by Chicago. Outside, Fox. It's tipped. Doncic with it. Now defended by Wiggins. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Chicago with a new 14. Pass to Ginobili. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They get the rebound. And here is Fox. No points in the game yet for him.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Curry. Here he goes. And Curry with the stuff.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Pass to O'Neal. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Chicago trailing here. Curry with it. Now guarded by Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Chicago making a switch here.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside for Curry. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Fox. Curry with the defensive effort.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's almost...
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Chicago.
36.
What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Kobe. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Here's Rose. The tray. And that's good. Kristaps Porzingis for 3. Porzingis has got 9. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
It's good. And Chicago leads by 4.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
Here's Marbury. Garnett wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Chicago.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Chicago leading by 4. And it's sent back by Kobe.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Here's Marbury. And the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And that one goes long. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Chicago. Basket counts.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
2 minutes remaining.
Master O'Neal.
2 minutes.
And here's Edwards. Here's Harden on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, O'Neal.
Buffalo foul.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Inside, it's so hard to match up with the length of O'Neal, which is why he's able to draw fouls more times than not.
Chicago making a switch here.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Harden scanning the floor. And it's Buffalo with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Marbury. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach. The Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And Hayward with the block.
Boy, that's excellent defense from Hayward. He did a nice job challenging and got a hand on that shot as a result.
Count that bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Harden. That shot, no good. Now Buffalo takes it the other way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Shooting for Buffalo.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Now Ginobili. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Bryant defending. Here's Curry. Bucket is good.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Chicago leads by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Buffalo trails by 6. Left block shot on the way. Fox, no good. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The quick look, no good that time. And Buffalo has possession. Right side, Fox. Here's Hayward. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Kobe. And it's out of bounds. Buffalo able to retain possession here. On its way from Hayward for 2. Chicago leading by 6. And Edwards with the stop.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And it's Fox with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Thompson for 3. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. Here's O'Neal. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Buffalo trails by 6. Outside, Fox. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Rose. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Buffalo moving it around. Pass to Kobe. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Boy, Kobe much more than a shooter now. So good at getting it to his open teammates.
Porzingis with the ball. Back to Rose. Porzingis high post. Thompson for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And Chicago leads by 7.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this.
Right now, a good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And a deep three from Harden. No good there. Now Buffalo takes it the other way. Porzingis with the block. It's Edwards on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Thompson for three. They get it again. Porzingis on the follow. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Chicago?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Hayward, really an unselfish guy, willing to share the rock and get his teammates some opportunities.
Harden outside.
Buffalo foul call. Kristaps Porzingis. Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Harden's level of creativity offensively is really special. His handles, his ability to get out and get buckets is really second to none.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. And it's Gervin laying it in.
He's slick, he's smooth. He's got a slithering nature to his game, which allows him to get busy in the lane.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Harden, no good. It's Gervin on the wing. Cans the three.
George Gervin.
So pure, so confident. The moment Gervin has the rock, he knows exactly what to do with it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Anthony Edwards.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 7-point game.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 3 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Fantastic.
Thank you to everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please